And we are back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Free Judge Podcast.
We're back.
Listen, we got G's here, you know what I'm saying? We got K-Cinco across the room right now. We got my missing veneer making an appearance right now because I got a crack tooth. And this shit is killing me. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, y'all see me talking with my hands in front of my face? It's because I'm trying to be a distraction right now.
So listen,
it's a lot going on right
what's
now.
perfect is if you go to the bar, you can open up everybody's bottle cap.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, bro, listen. There's one thing about veneers. They are. I done got punched in my mouth and nothing happened. But you bite the simplest thing, like pause, thick cut. Maple bacon, I don't know. Listen, shout out to Top's Diner. Fire food. Bacon, I don't know why. They give you a bacon, a slab, or a fucking piece of liver. Shit is like literally like this like an eighth of an inch thick.
This how they be when you was in Philly?
No. This happened to me just the other day. I was ordering breakfast. Shout out to Top's Diner. But I was in Philly.
I was about to say WrestleMania.
Listen to me.
WrestleMania, how was it?
God damn, we gonna get right into it?
How was it?
So listen,
I ain't gonna lie.
WrestleMania 40 was one for the fucking books.
It looked like it was.
And you know what's crazy? I realized the last time I really watched wrestling and paid attention to it was like WrestleMania 20. And I think you was at my house.
Yeah.
I think that was the day we killed my rabbit by accident, allegedly. I don't know. I might have just claimed the body on camera.
Yo,
listen,
chill.
That's a story in itself.
Listen, Pete about to come. You can't be saying that
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do nothing. I'm telling. This nigga killed my rabbit when he really had nothing to do with it.
That was
wow. That's neither here nor there. That's a story. That's the story for later. Listen.
Yeah.
So WrestleMania 40, bro, movie. I took my son, shout out to Lego. He's about to be 5 in August. So like he's just getting into that mode where like he's like obsessed with like action and you know like that violence from shows.
He's a boy.
Right. He's a little boy. So he's
off the walls and everything.
Off the fucking walls. When I tell you, man. He didn't know what he was really getting himself into.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He didn't see some highlights, a little bit of wrestling here, a little bit of wrestling there. But I'm like, I think it's time, you know? So took him to his first live event, and it was WrestleMania. Just so I was be like, that's like the Super Bowl for people who don't know.
Yeah, that is of wrestling.
So WWE it has like a real nostalgic like part of our hearts. You know what I mean? Like almost all little boys, damn near even little girls. All know what it's like when you grew up wrestling with your cousins and your family, and everybody has a character they pretend to be, and you know, everybody has their own special that they practice, and they got this shit down pat. And then you find out that a lot of wrestling moves really work. You put a motherfucker in a figure 4 leg lock. Let me tell you something. You gonna tear that ACL. If that nigga don't tap, you gonna tear some shit.
Nah, you literally break your ankle.
Do the Walls of Jericho tell motherfucker see this motherfucker won't snap your spine.
You literally break someone's back by that.
Yeah, or the Undertaker tombstone. Motherfuckers that died on that shit. That's RIP to them. But motherfuckers that died. I remember a little nigga got life for that shit in New York back in like 1999.
Yeah,
but. Neither here nor there, man. So, event was dope. I'm not gonna lie. Being that I haven't watched in like 20 years, I was completely off. I don't know who's who, what's what. I have no context, right? So the only thing, my only discrepancy, and me, mind you, this is in Philadelphia at the Eagles Stadium, Lincoln Financial Field, bro.
Yeah.
And the ring's so small that they add extra seats. Bro, they had 72,500 people in there, packed house. But WrestleMania, now it's like, it's a 2-day event.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, since when?
Since they realized they could sell 140,000 tickets if they make 2 days.
I realized that. I'm like, yo, since when does they have two-parters?
Bro, I know. I could not. I wasn't understanding. When I was buying the ticket, I was very confused. Because also Monday Night Raw was yesterday, the day after.
Yeah.
So I'm mad confused. Like, yo, 3 days of wrestling, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Then I realized it was WrestleMania. So of course, no brainer. I'm going to WrestleMania. Fuck Raw. Shout out to Raw and SmackDown, all that. But I'm going to WrestleMania, of course.
Absolutely.
It's like the combination of all two. They go crazy. They get at it. There's beasts in between shows. One roster versus the other. They come together under one umbrella to fuck each other up. All title fights. All epic battles.
Yeah.
Shit was amazing.
All epic storylines.
Listen, it lived up to the motherfucking name WrestleMania. Because when I tell you, bro,
I seen some of the highlights.
I almost lost my fucking mind, bro. And meanwhile, like I said, Lego don't know what the fuck's going on, but he knows this shit is lit. As soon as this shit starts, he's not 3 minutes into the fight. All he hears, what the fuck? I look to my left. Yo, when I tell you, I was so embarrassed because I don't know where he gets that from. I'm jacking his school. He's at preschool now, so you know a lot of kids they pick up on what other kids do. So he's in, what the fuck? What the hell? I'm like, yo, please. Yeah. Please don't embarrass me like this.
Like, whoa.
Luckily, I was around a bunch of cool wrestling fans, people that just found that shit funny, but it was embarrassing. But at the same time, like, you know, he's a little boy. He don't know no better.
That's actually hilarious, though.
Yeah, and shout out to my boy Steven's Wrestling Journey on YouTube. Y'all check him out. He has a crazy story. I ended up running into him. Him and his mother, they came from Toronto. I ran into them. We chopped it up. Found out his whole background. He had some life-saving surgery, brain surgery at like the age of like 6, and he's been a super wrestling fan ever since. and he has his dope ass YouTube channel where he's doing all his commentary. He's a journalist. He's a journalist, but he's about 12 years old. He's a journalist, and he can't wrestle unfortunately because of the surgery he had. So he physically isn't able to. But bro, that boy got a spirit about him, and I got to meet him. So shout out to Steven's wrestling journey. You have to check him out on YouTube and Instagram.
Shout out to Steve.
Now,
but yo, 2 minutes in, Lego was already going crazy.
Tweaking. Talking about what the fuck. So yeah, I'm watching. Yo, it was so nostalgic because the last battle is the main event, of course.
Yeah, the World Heavyweight Championship.
The World Heavyweight
I already
Championship.
knew that.
Matter of fact, no, it's the Universal Heavyweight Championship. I was very confused because the first fight of the night was the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm like, I thought that was like the most important belt. Apparently not. It's the Universal,
which is both.
See what? Undisputed, yes. Undisputed, universally undisputed champion, listen, there's a lot of fucking words into that title. Just know they got like 7 different belts. I don't know, but I know shit was lit. What I do know is, so matter of fact, before I even get to the main event for it, look, yo, Logan Paul, bro, I'm not gonna lie,
he out here.
Yo, bro,
he's really out here.
Shout out to Logan Paul, bro. That's really all I can say. Shout out to Logan Paul, bro. When I tell you that boy is getting to the bag, I'm not sure what he got going on with WWE, but it feel like he damn near own half that shit.
Yeah, now with Prime and everything.
All I see is Prime beverage logos everywhere. And this is Prime marketing advertisement, like opportunity right here for any companies that are looking to spend big millions. This is where you advertise.
You said Prime marketing? Boom, boom, shh.
Oh, wow. No pun intended.
But yeah, no, that and UFC, yo, they've been heavy advertising with a lot of.
And it's fire to see though because there was a bunch of kids in my section, and I just remember as Logan Paul's fighting, he comes out with this life-size Prime water bottle, like following him through the match. And so I'm watching this shit. I'm like, does that come out all the time? And apparently, sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But I didn't understand that midway through the match, it was a handicap 2 versus 1. It was him versus Randy Orton, and I forget bro's last name.
Kevin Owens.
I think it was Kevin Owens. All I know is they fucked something up at first. Of course, somehow Logan Paul turns it around, ends up getting the upper hand. But in the midst of all that, as he's about to get his ass whipped by Randy Orton, the Prime water bottle pulls Logan out the ring, so Randy Orton can't get his finisher off the RKO. And as he pulls him out, Randy Orton comes down and presses the dude in the water bottle suit, and he literally pushes him hard as shit. As soon as he pushes him, helmet comes flying off. It's I Show Speed. I don't know if you know who I Show Speed is, but people at home, one of the biggest streamers in the world right now. Yeah. He's super viral. If you see his face, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know it is.
So I Show Speed is there all of a sudden. And when I tell you these little kids, you would have thought you would have thought Justin Bieber, 12-year-old Justin Bieber came out the way they got excited.
They went crazy.
Bro, they started barking like dogs, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They literally, Speed! I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm talking about, it's like 8 little kids in unison just barking and screaming. I'm like, yo, he's big.
You see, that's crazy. Now you see how out of touch you are. You're like, what is going on?
Exactly.
Like, yo, what is going on?
I feel like Unc in the spot. I'm like,
yeah,
yo, what?
You dead. No, you
I'm
dead.
Like, bro, I'm 29. What's going on? I'm so disconnected.
Yeah, like, what are you barking? What? Is DMX?
Yo,
like,
bro, I'm lost. I'm like, why are they barking like this? Then the dude's next to me is like, that's so Speed, bro. He's like, that's what he does. He got famous for barking and yelling at people playing video games. I'm like, bet. Like, I already knew who he was, but I didn't know the barking part. Cool. So that also let me know like how things have just changed. Like, yo, for I Show Speed to get he got RKO'd by Randy Orton, by the way, on the table.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
And I ain't gonna lie, he played dead for like 4 minutes after that. So I was concerned because I'm like, is he okay? Because I don't know if, like, you know, he's not an all-time WWE wrestler, so he might not be willing to, I mean, he might not be professionally able to just take them hits the way you're supposed to take them.
That's the apex predator right there. That's the viper he got.
I ain't gonna lie about my boy
RKO
Randy.
out of nowhere.
Listen, shout out to steroids. Okay, shout out to steroids. Let's make sure we put that, because these motherfuckers look like they look bulletproof, bro.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is built like action figures.
Yo, I
the
know.
Girls too, like, yo, bro.
Yo, they 40 years old. 40,
bro,
50 years old.
That's what I was about to say. These motherfuckers are 50, 60. Like, Triple H still walking around looking like a fucking savage.
They 250
like
pounds, 240 pounds. Like
280, bro. I was listening to these people's weights. I'm like, what?
Yo,
I'm like, you're what? Like,
yo, John Cena like 245, bro.
Bro, Roman Reigns like 270. Like, bro, they look like crazy in the ring. They look crazy.
I seen The Rock made an appearance. That's what
I was getting to.
I ain't gonna hold you.
The main event, yo, bro, I don't know what they did, but I realized, like, yo, WWE doesn't give a fuck about letting you know if this shit is real or not. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not the point.
Yo, brother, yeah, it's not the point.
It's not the
The
point.
point is like, yo, let's shock these people. Let's put in as many famous, the biggest celebrities we could put in from this shit in the middle of this shit right now. Let's go. Snoop Dogg made 2 appearances. I didn't know Snoop Dogg is in the WWE Hall of Fame. That blew my fucking mind.
Anybody who's big at WWE gets.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Literally, anybody who has buzz. Anybody
Bro,
at the time.
Where did they get Snoop Dogg from? And in pure Snoop Dogg fashion, of course, he has a beverage with Dr. Dre called Gin and Juice. They sponsored a big portion of the fight, of the match.
Yo.
You got Gin and Juice posters everywhere. Go with the song. Snoop's in the middle. Every time Snoop comes out, it's Gin and Juice posters everywhere. I'm like, yo.
They really got it, yo.
Fucking genius.
Yo,
bro. I
this
love
market-
the advertising and marketing where that shit
yo.
works. Because I'm like, yo, we're watching millions of dollars be made and distributed right now, and we don't even see it.
Well, yo.
We just thinking, oh, Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice.
We
cool.
just consume it. We
Yeah,
literally
we just consume it without realizing, like, yo, there's tens of millions,
this
if
was
not
all-
hundreds of millions happening right here in our face.
This is all a plan, and we're just consuming it, and it goes over our heads.
Goes right over our head. Exactly. And I'm just like, just in shock. Like, because every match there was a different advertisement, but we don't have to get into that. So, main event. Boom. Shit starts going, It's going crazy. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's like, it's the Tribal Chief versus the American Nightmare. Bro, I'm all the way into it at this point. And meanwhile, one thing I have to say about the wrestling shit that I did not like is, the only thing I didn't like, honestly, yo, bro, so apparently when you're there, you don't hear any of the commentary that's going on. So you have no context. You're just watching these niggas fight.
That's true.
The ring is microphoned up, so you hear all the contact, but you don't literally know what's happening.
I mean, you got that's just like a sporting event though. When you're at a sporting event live, you don't hear the commentary.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
hear the
like, yo, you go to the
commentary,
NFL games, you don't hear what the
you
fuck
go
they're
to, you go to the next game, you don't hear the commentary.
So I was blown by that though, because I had no context.
You had no
I don't know how
context,
these
so what's
motherfuckers.
going
I don't know
on?
what they beefs is.
Yeah.
I don't know who's ops with who whatever. Bro, when I tell you though, that shit was cool without it. It was great without it. I just wish I knew what I was watching exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that's my fault. What I can say is though, bro, they brought out the big dogs, because midway through the fight, out of nowhere, The Rock comes in and
seen that, yo.
just starts tweaking. Like, he just comes out of nowhere.
That's the people's champ, Jabroni.
Yeah. So the Rock comes in, shit gets shut down. As The Rock comes in, all of a sudden John Cena comes in.
I seen that, yo.
John Cena comes... No, actually, matter of fact, John Cena came out first. So John Cena comes out, runs down, ends up like, he gives everybody the FU. He done put three...
No. It's the attitude adjustment.
That's
Okay?
what you called down?
It's the attitude adjustment. There's no more FU. It's PC culture, okay?
Wait, are you dead ass?
It's the attitude adjustment.
See, I needed the commentator.
It's the AA. It's not the FU anymore.
It's called the attitude adjustment.
Attitude adjustment. It's
Honestly,
just
I'm offended.
your attitude.
I'm offended.
Okay, so keep going. I just want
So
to
it's
add
not
that
the
to
FU?
it.
It's not you can't see me, fuck you?
It's you can't see me, but that's a
attitude
5-knuckle
adjustment.
shuffle. But I'm just letting you know it's the attitude adjustment. All right, keep going.
Yo, bro. So John Cena comes out, gives motherfuckers the attitude adjustment all through the stage.
You get it. You get it.
Everybody was getting it. Out of nowhere, The Rock pops out. He runs down. 280 pounds, solid steroid muscle. Feel me? He runs down, gets in the ring, takes John Cena out. I'm like, oh shit, fuck John Cena up.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom. Got him out of here. Feel me? I don't even be seeing, yo, bro, they're amazing at disappearing. I don't know how the fuck they be doing that shit. They shut the lights off for a second, It's like a motherfucker hit a tunnel
I already
and
know what you're about
disappears.
to say.
But as soon as them lights went off, John Cena gets put out, all you hear is boom.
Boom.
And for those who don't know, that's the Undertaker. Shout
Everybody,
out to my boy Mark.
yo,
bro.
I know that.
When
yo,
I
the
tell
chill
you
went crazy.
that shit, you remember the earthquake we just felt? We're gonna get into that right there, Richter scale. Yo, that shit shut down, bro. Lights up. It looked like a fucking vigil. It looked like a fucking candle lighting in this bitch. Yo.
That way,
My heart, I could not hold it.
You
I
were like,
screamed like a little ass girl.
Yeah.
I screamed like a fan. Oh shit! I got the whole recording, man. I'm about to send you something for the edits. Yo.
Yeah, send me that.
Yo,
Yeah,
bro,
send me that.
An experience, bro. Undertaker pops up behind The Rock, picks him up, choke slams him to the fucking ground. We don't know where this motherfucker comes from. In true Undertaker fashion, just pops up in the middle out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Takes Rock all the way up to the top, drops him on his shit. All of a sudden, boom. Disappears again.
See?
I'm like, this motherfucker here,
Going
son.
with the wind.
But just like that, The Rock disappeared. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
See,
How do they do this? You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
they keep you at the edge of these.
Yo, bro.
They have an art to it.
All I can say
The
is,
dopamine,
man,
they know what they're doing.
shout out to Triple H, the new head of the WWE. He took over Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon caught them Diddy charges. Him and Diddy right now in the same party.
Them freak off charges.
Yeah, he had the freak off charges. You know what I'm saying?
He also caught a freako.
Yeah. Shout out to the freako, and we gonna say allegedly to all that. But what I can say is, bro, Shout out to WWE, man. Amazing experience for me and my son. We fucking loved it. I wish I could have took my youngest with me, but it's too loud, too cold. Wasn't the environment for a 1-year-old, for an 11-month-old. So.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
not. But overall, movie.
Nah, it looked like a movie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm mad you ain't invite me. You told me you was going.
Right.
You told me you was going to WrestleMania. I was like, yo,
what the fuck?
Why you ain't let me know?
I'm not gonna lie to them tickets, bro. I thought I had better seats than what I paid for. $500. I'm in the fucking nosebleeds. I'm in the top for $500 a ticket per ticket. Yeah, per ticket. That's why I didn't invite you. Yo, bro, they getting money. Yo, in the back, bro, and that was the cheap tickets. The only thing cheaper than that was $300, and that was like behind the stage. It was the dumbest like position. I don't know why people pay $300 to watch the jumbotron. I basically paid $500 to watch the jumbotron. I'm not gonna lie, but I had a side profile, so I saw the whole thing. Bro, $500 a ticket. Yes, look at your face. Oh. Anything a little closer from where I was at was $750 or better. I was doing the math, bro. Each ticket, gang. So I'm doing the math, and that's bro. I'm doing the math. I'm like, yo, bro, they sold 145,000 plus tickets, right? 145,000 tickets. I'm like, yo, do that about $600 a pop on average, and they made way more than $600 per person.
Oh yeah.
Because let me tell you, WWE, you thought NFL sold merch?
Oh yeah,
you thought MLB sold merch?
No. People get their blueprint from merch from WWE.
Thank you. I learned that at the they the blueprint.
They're the blueprint,
bruh.
Everything, a tagline, everything is
from the action figures to bro. I saw more belts in there than I saw regular belts on pants. When I tell you, I saw championship belts everywhere, and I'm like, yo, I got $120 for a championship. In my head, I'm like, I got about $100 to $150 to get a championship belt at WrestleMania. I'm like, that's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I go to the merch stand, bro. Them motherfuckers ain't nothing less than $600 in that bitch. I'm looking around. If there's 20 people around me, I promise you at least about 8 to 10 of them have a belt on. Like, all right, maybe like at minimum 5. Guaranteed 5 have a belt on. I'm looking like, there's no way.
They making too much money.
And the $600 was the cheap shit. You want your shit diamond studded, fake diamonds, fake gold. Man, I see belts in the $2,500, $3,500 game for a replica. For $3,500, that better have been John Cena's belt.
What?
He better have John Cena's sweat on it. For that, they're selling them shits like hotcakes. The merchandise line was longer than the food lines. I promise you. It was insane.
Yo, and people fly in to go see.
I told you, I'm talking to my boy Steven. He came from Toronto. There was these my 5 Mexican partners, shout out to the Paisas. They was out behind me. They came from Texas. I'm like, why the fuck y'all came out here? They're like, my boy lives in Philly. We was coming out here anyway. He was like, fuck it. We came a couple days early just to watch this. I'm like, this is insane.
Yo, each of them belts probably cost no more than $20 in Bangladesh in order for them to.
Nah, no bullshit.
Nah, I'm being
yo, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, they getting too much money.
Yo, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. You right. As soon you would the $500 ticket, I would have had like $150 for 200. Okay, $400, and then you said they had the super bleeds, the super nosebleeds.
Yes, bro. Yes.
See, but the difference is they have a different altitude up there. You got to. It's dangerous.
It was a whole different cold up there.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it was different.
Like they got like I'm surprised they didn't sell oxygen tanks. You feel me? Like that's a whole other oxygen. Like,
right.
You feel me? Yo, they was up by Denver and all that.
Let me tell you, Lincoln Financial Field. Count your fucking days, bro. I've never been in a fucking maze of a stadium like this, bro. The most complicated stadium I've ever had to walk through, bro. It was fucking confusing. And mind you, everybody's confused. Everybody I'm speaking to is like, I don't know either, bro. We've been looking for our section for 30 minutes. Bro, it took me like an hour to get to my section, dog. Like, just reverse walking, having to take one elevator down to then walk around, taking the elevator up. If you take the escalator, you end up in the wrong place. You got to make sure you to the elevator. And then if you want to go back down, it's not a down escalator. You got to go to a different part to get down.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
Like numbers aren't consecutive.
It's like
section 244 is here, section 201 is next. Section 235 is here, section 203 is. I'm like, yo, bro.
Wait. I'm section 239, right? This is 241 here. Where's 239?
I literally just like that. Just like that.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what happened to me.
What are you talking about?
And we walked the whole ramp to get up. They're like, yo, it's on the second floor. Second floor, cool. I'm thinking one ramp.
No.
I'm thinking one ramp, 2 ramp. Yo, bro, I was on that ramp for 25 minutes walking up. I'm like, yo, this shit disrespectful. But shout out to Lincoln Financial, man. Had the experience of a lifetime, bro. And shout out to WWE. Got to the math. Yo, $600 a ticket, bro. The motherfuckers selling. They sold 145,000. They made like $90 million off the tickets. And that's just me throwing a random number up.
And that's not including merch.
Them front seats was $1,000 or better, $1,500 or better.
Yeah, easily.
That's not including merch. That's not including food. That's not including parking. That's not including nothing.
None of that, yo, no.
That's not including TV contracts. That's not including advertisement dollars. I'm like, yo, these dudes. Imagine if the Super Bowl was 2 days in a row. It's selling out. And a lot of people I heard in there was talking, and they were like, "Yeah, we were here yesterday. It was colder yesterday."
Of course,
it's back to back. People on this, bro.
They make a whole weekend out of it. What?
Yeah, bro. It was dope.
The 2-day event, bro. That shit like Coachella.
Yep.
You feel me?
Literally.
That shit like Lollapalooza.
Yeah, the amount of people dressed up. I seen so many Mick Foleys. Shout out to Mick Foley.
Shout out to Mr. Sacco.
Everybody.
Niggas don't know about Mr. Sacco.
Niggas don't know about Mr. Sacco. He used to go to a pizza store right next to my job in Queens too. Shout out to Mick Foley. He was the man. Yeah, bro.
But,
amazing experience.
Damn. Wow.
And luckily I found a championship belt, Lego size, $35. It was plastic.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What do you mean? $35.
What?
Shouldn't me?
Nah, I know he love his belt. I know he hype.
Oh yeah.
I know he. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's it. Yo, I would have had so much fun there. So I know he had
it was cool.
And
man.
he had no idea what to expect. He was like, "What?"
I felt like a child in there.
No, I'm glad you got to experience that. I saw some of the clips and stuff, but like, I'm glad you got to experience that.
Yeah, it was a movie. It's funny because the last time I ever went to a WWE event, the only other time was with you, and we were like in third grade.
That was like
I remember
fourth
Stone
grade.
Cold came out, Kane came out.
Yeah,
I remember.
I remember how hot it was when Kane came out.
That's
never
one thing I'll
forget
never forget. Shout out to Ross too for taking us, man. That was a dope experience.
That was But damn, shout out to that. But I'm taking some notes about marketing and stuff. How we can start doing that for the free gems.
Shit, we gonna have to make some free gems fucking action figures. You shitting me, brother? I'm selling out.
I'm dead serious,
bro. I'm just selling out. I think about how many.
I'm call my plug in Bangladesh right now. You bugging?
That's a fact. We get this shit done for about 40 cents a piece. We can sell it for about $5.99. Get the Walmart contracts. Get busy. We wholesale on the Walmart for $1.50. Now we $1.
That's what I'm telling you. Listen. We give it live on the show. Feel me? You feel me? Raffle it off.
Real talk, man. Shout out to him, man. They put on a hell of a show, man. It was entertaining.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But in other news, did you see the national championship last night?
Oh wow,
Purdue,
let's stay sports since we stay in sports.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Purdue and UConn, yo.
Did I watch the chip? Yes, I watched the chip.
Honestly, UConn is too deep, man. They come in waves, man.
UConn's too deep.
Zach Edey, he's a hell of a player. Put up a hell of a performance, but he had no help.
He had
no help. And watching him, he's had a lot of growth in his career. As far as
what year is he in?
He's a senior.
He's been playing for 4 years.
Yeah.
What?
As far as his low post moves and presence and footwork, he's really improved a lot. He really dominated.
Will he be a lottery pick?
Yes.
You think so?
I think so.
I heard he's like 7'4".
Yeah, he is 7'4".
Is he Asian? I'm trying to figure this shit out.
I think so.
Because he looked like he could be
I think he's half Asian.
See.
I think so.
Because I'm like, his name not giving nothing Asian, but at the same time.
But I know he's from Canada, which
his
doesn't mean
face
anything.
lets me know. It means everything. Because Asian people be everywhere.
That's what. But no, that's why it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I think. But I think he had no help, man. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. He had like 40, but it didn't matter.
Damn, yeah, that shit was crazy. Cause when I went to the NCAA Tournament, I watched UConn play Northwestern. I had watched UConn play Northwestern, and I watched Duke smack the shit out. I forgot who it was. But as soon as I saw UConn smack Northwestern, I saw how they were operating as a team. Like there was points they didn't even have the black kids on the court. I'm like, nah, they got an all white team that'll smack the shit out you. Then they got Johnson and what was son's name? The other one with the dreadlocks. Johnson. Not the point.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about because he was balling last night too.
He was doing his thing.
I say that to say I realized they were way too deep. I'm like they got the all white team. Then they got these two super athletes. Johnson's running around slamming.
He was going crazy.
He
was going crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
I think his name was Nurse or something like that.
Yeah. Well, regardless, bro, they was balling. I watched them. They destroyed Northwestern.
First time
95 to like 52.
First time back to back since 05 Florida with Joe Kim Noah and Corey Brewer.
Yo, I was trying to figure out was Al Hartford on that team?
Yes, he was. Al Hartford was on that team.
Damn,
shout out to the Dominican Poppy. Feel me?
Yo, bro.
Al Hartford, who's still out here. He's still out here eating.
The fuck is he?
He's still out here eating. Dominican Poppy. Feel me?
Dominicans go with steroids. That's kind of what we do.
Nah, he really out here, and he really changed his game to morph with the times. That's neither here nor there. But this is the first back-to-back chip since that team, which is really crazy, and they won each game by like 14, 15. They dominated.
They smacked everybody. But you know what? I'm trying to figure out. So like, who on that team is gonna be a lottery pick? Is it gonna be that big 7-foot center looking dude?
He's only a sophomore. I don't know if he's coming up.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to one and done?
You have to be good to be a one and done.
He's not good.
No,
Like, I'm
he's
confused.
he's a project. He's good, but he's not a one and done.
That's
type of-
basketball's so
well,
interesting to me. So it's like the totality of the team that made them win like that.
It's just like
Who's the best person on UConn?
with the dreads. Why can't I think his name? It's actually blowing.
I feel like he's not going to the league though.
He's definitely going to the league.
Oh, okay.
He's absolutely going to the league.
Okay. That's the thing. Only in basketball.
And he was a key contributor last year to their championship. He's absolutely going to the league.
But see, like, if he won a championship last year and he was the key contributor, why didn't he leave last year?
I mean, it depends.
I get what you're saying, and I understand why he didn't. Obviously, he wasn't good enough. He felt like he could up his game. But, like, I know, like, in football, you win a national championship, you probably got at least 2 to 3 first rounders, second rounders.
Minimum.
Almost every time that they win a championship team. I'm talking about no questions asked. You're going to the league. Goodbye. See you later. Basketball, a team win a whole chip and nobody will make it to the league. Literally, nobody will get drafted for sure. Like everybody going drafted, but y'all just won a chip. Like who from Texas Tech did a couple years ago went to the league? Was there anybody prominent?
What about Texas?
Texas Tech won a chip a couple years ago. If I'm not mistaken.
In what?
In NCAA men's basketball.
Oh, they did.
See, you don't even remember that.
They did.
Who the fuck was on that team? Did anybody on that team get drafted?
All right, so you gotta realize in basketball, and especially in college basketball, like you'll have your Duke, Kentucky's, UNC's,
right,
who'll have 5-star recruits,
right.
But then you'll have, for example, Kentucky.
Yeah,
they played Oakland.
Yes,
they have a veteran team who's been together for 4 years.
Right.
Oakland beat the brakes off Kentucky
first round. Yes.
The young 5-star freshman who was so highly touted. I can't think of his name right now. He didn't even score.
Dillingham.
Yeah,
Robert Dillingham.
Yep. He didn't even score. You know what I mean? But he's going to be a better pro than anybody on that Oakland team. Yeah. But they've gelled together for 4 years. They know experience. They have experience. They know how to play basketball.
Right. Kentucky, their team known each other for 3 months.
That's one. Literally. And they're better one-on-one players, but that's a better team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I understand that. So you really explain that for the crowd, like for the audience listening. But it's just like it blows my mind, like how that works like that. Like Kentucky gets bounced out. Kentucky's so ill, they 6-man be a lottery pick. The person that's coming off the bench, like Devin Booker is an example. Dillingham, he comes off the bench and he's probably gonna be a lottery pick. Like that's mind blowing to me.
And then how I forgot what team beat John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
When they were at Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nobody on that team that went to the league though. But they got
that's insane.
And that's why somebody I saw a tweet the other day. I was like, that's why I love college, because the future Hall of Famer could be beat by a future plumber. A future politician.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean? A future everyday worker. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's gonna have that story forever. I felt like that when I seen Dan Hurley, the coach from UConn, his son on the team. I seen him.
Nepotism.
Nepotism. Did he get in the game?
Yeah, he got at the end.
Yeah, at the end, exactly.
That's my point. Nepotism.
I'm gonna use that nepotism shit. You shitting me? My son gonna get on this NCAA court.
And guess what? If he was on the team last year, now he got 2 rings. I don't know if he was on the team last year.
Hey, listen. He looked just like his father. Shout out to his father, because listen, 2 chips back to back, bro. That's legendary at any level. You could have done that in high school. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Do that shit at the Division I men's basketball, especially with the way men's basketball's talent is distributed, and during this NIL situation, like he's in the infancy of he experienced the infancy of NIL. Like we're in it still. Where like these players are getting paid to transfer. They don't have to sit out a year. They don't have to redshirt. They don't have to do any of that. It's like you come in, you get paid, and you playing. What? You shitting me? Like. So the playing field is so much more even now. It makes it so much more interesting because, I mean, men's basketball, like you said, since the beginning of time, a team like Kentucky or Duke can get beat by Oakland or, a St. Peter's from Jersey City. You know what I'm saying?
A regular team that has nobody going to the league.
That's the beauty in men's basketball. I'll give that, because in men's college football, well, it's only men's football. But in college football, it's like, yeah, you got Alabama, you got Ohio State, LSU, you got like Georgia.
It's different. Like, it's a different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game. But slowly but surely, we see it spreading. We see it spreading.
And speaking of basketball, did you see the women's national championship?
No, I seen.
Speaking of,
I tell you, I was waiting for you to get to that. Cause I knew we were gonna have to talk about it, bro. And it hurts me to talk about it. Kaylin.
First of all, before we get into that,
go ahead.
It was the most watched basketball game in the last 5 years.
18.
NBA included.
18.6 million live viewers?
Up to like 21 million.
I heard on average, it was averaging 18.6 million viewers.
More than any NBA game finals, more than any college game finals in the last 5 years, men or women's. the highest watched sporting event in the last 5 years, minus football and the Olympics. Wow. So shout out to that, and it was all because of Caitlin Clark.
Wow.
And the rivalry that but shout out to that, yeah.
Wow. I don't want to say it was all because of Caitlin Clark, because that South Carolina team had a hell of a buzz.
No.
They done lost 2 games in the last 3 years. That also built towards like people wanting to watch it.
Yes,
they want to see is the clearly better team going to be able to kill?
I told you.
Who's clearly like the Goliath? Like people are like, yo, Caitlin Clark. She's clearly the giant here. Can she defeat the Monstars by herself? Well, not by herself, because she has a good team, but it was clearly.
Yo, listen, I told you,
it was a mismatch as far as talent.
Listen,
you said it. You definitely said it.
I told you.
You said they were gonna get dog walked.
I already knew it. Yo, what Dawn Staley has cooking at South Carolina is unbelievable.
Yeah, bro. 2 losses in 3 years. They've only lost 2 games in 3 years.
I think it was 3, but who's counting? Like, and they're like 109-3 in the last 3 years, which sounds absolutely crazy. The first undefeated season since 2016. Wow. UConn did it in 2016 with Stewie.
Right.
But man, if you look at that South Carolina team, man, Camila Cardoso 6'7", bro.
Yo,
unbelievable.
Yo, what?
6'7" dog in the middle.
Yes.
Brazilian dog. You got Taina Pau.
Oh my God, Pau. When I seen that name, I'm like, God damn, that's fucking hard. Like, how you name an ass whooping in Spanish? Like, what you mean a Pau? Like, what? That's hard. That's hard in a bit.
Yo, he named an ass whooping in Spanish. That
got it.
That's tough. Raven Johnson. This is Raven Johnson's redemption story.
Okay.
People don't know. Last year, the only team that beat South Carolina was Iowa in the Final Four.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So they were undefeated last year until Iowa beat them in the Final Four.
And that's what I'm saying. That definitely led to that 21 million
plus.
plus.
Rematch. And last year, Caitlin Clark was defending Raven Johnson and wasn't even defending her. Was letting her shoot, waving her off and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Raven almost quit basketball because of it. This was her redemption game. You feel me?
Almost quit basketball was crazy.
That's serious.
Hey, look.
Then they got freshman Tessa Johnson who went crazy.
Yo, Tessa she was balling. And
Fuwiley?
Fuwiley. Yo, that is Kyrie with dreadlocks.
Yo, bro.
Yo, Fuwiley.
She's a freshman.
Wherever you at, shorty, just know you the truth, but I don't have to tell you that. You obviously know that.
She's a freshman.
She's the truth.
That's what
yo, bro, I can watch her dribble all day, bro. She's so finesse.
She's everywhere.
She's so disgusting with it. Bro. Like, my son is nice, bro.
She's
like,
a freshman.
Fuwiley, that team, it was like UConn, very similar, where it's just like, bro, they
come in waves. It's literally like a video game. You got
right. They come
the first wave, the second wave,
right? And Cardoso the whole time just dogging you 17 rebounds. Like, come on,
what
we gonna do with this?
The only one they're losing is Cardoso. Everybody else is coming back.
Yeah,
everybody else is coming back, and
that's insane.
That's what I'm.
Whoa.
Honestly, that team is. They can however you want to play it. Yeah. How they can play inside, outside. You're not. First of all, you're not big or not good enough to play man against them.
No, you cannot.
And if you play zone, they'll shoot you out of that zone.
Yo, bro.
However you want to play it.
Yo, but
that's why I told you.
It was just like,
listen. Caitlin's amazing.
Oh my God, Caitlin. Listen,
Caitlin's amazing, but it's too much. It was too much for her.
We here, twin. CC, I dead ass almost shed a tear for my son, bro. I felt so bad. And because they came out hot. It was like 10-0 off the jump. 10-0, 13-2. I'm like, yeah, CC, stop playing with my son, Caitlin. And then all of a sudden,
calm before the storm.
They started draining them, raining.
Started going crazy.
And Tessa Johnson's going crazy. Fuwiley, Cardoso's getting every rebound. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, please, somebody.
Kids, white girl kids? Yo, I'm telling you.
I'm like, yo, pow. I'm like, oh my God, this shit is bad. Bro. But it was a beautiful game because Caitlin was gunning.
Oh, no.
She didn't care who was gone.
She's
she had
unbelievable.
Cardoso face, step back, come in, boom for the logo threes, boom. Oh my God, yo, bro, amazing, bro. It was amazing to watch, bro. Entertaining as fuck. Yeah. The intensity was there. And the rivalry. These games are living up to itself. That's what really makes it.
Absolutely,
it's really helping the storyline because, yo, bro, they made it. They like this. They say that the 2020 high school class. For women's basketball, literally changed the entire sport when they really look at.
They did. Paige, that class
Becker,
is Paige
from UConn,
Cardoso, Caitlin Clark,
and
Cameron Brink from from Stanford.
Yes,
and ironically, she's Steph Curry's god sibling.
Not surprised.
Brink, but and I think What's her name from LSU?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Yeah, that class is crazy.
I'm a bomb one time.
That class is crazy.
Bomb one time for that class, bro. Amazing, bro.
I'm glad. And listen, I've been a fan of women's college basketball for a while, and I'm glad people are really starting to catch on.
It's beautiful,
and it because they play such a great brand of basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I get tired of watching the men's. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't watch that sometimes.
But when I tell you, man, I underestimated what was going on in the sport because no,
they balling.
I'm talking about the money. Hold on, how much do you think Dawn Staley makes? I don't know if you've Googled this before, but I seen Dawn Staley on the sideline.
How much she's worth?
No, what she makes a year.
She probably makes like $5.
I want you to know what you think. $5 what?
$5 million.
Well, goddamn, come on. I mean, listen, the way she be dressed on the court, I see her running around Louis V down. I said, wait a minute, Dawn. What's going on, Dawn? Like, what you got PPP loan? Like, what you got going on there? I don't know about. I'm not thinking that these women are making, bro. I went and Googled her salary, bro. Dawn Staley is making $3.1 million a year. Bro. I could not believe that shit because I'm like, time out. That means there's a lot of money in women's college basketball. And it ain't just recently because they didn't just recently start getting paid like this. Because then I went and Googled, there's over 18 coaches. There's 18 coaches right now in women's college basketball that are getting paid at least $1 million plus to coach women's college basketball. That lets you know there's been money in this market. There's been, like, these schools are profiting. If they're paying somebody $3 million, just know they're making $300 million. Respectfully.
And luckily, and with this NIL, is really helping out these women.
Oh my gosh!
I see Flaugier on this commercial, that commercial all the time. I'm like,
State Farm, Geico, Gatorade, Nike. What you want, we got
beautiful,
it. What you want, we got it.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese here and there.
Come on, bro. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful to watch. And he was talking about rivalries. So last year, LSU beat Iowa in the title game. And then this year, they got him back. Iowa beat LSU this year. Last year, Iowa beat South Carolina. This year, South Carolina got him back. So as far as the rivalries are concerned, it really made for a great ending. The South Carolina machine is still going. They're still going to be in it next year. Watch out for them and watch out for UConn because UConn had a lot of players hurt. And Paige Buckers is coming back next year as well. So the future of women's college basketball is on the up and up. Flaugier is going to be a junior next year.
Yeah, that's insane.
You know what I mean? So,
and I mean, these kids are so much more incentivized to stay in school and keep building these rivalries. And we're building something that's going to replicate that Larry Bird, Magic Johnson kind of thing.
And that's what. And you got to realize the WNBA is not like the NBA. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're a woman in WNBA making this NIL money, you're getting paid handsomely already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't really have an incentive of going pro. Why would you go pro when you're making all this here? When I'm making all this NIL money in college, I can be with all my friends and stuff.
I'm more famous here.
You know what I mean? And it's ironic because Caitlin Clark is going to go to the Indiana Fever next year, so.
Wow,
it's gonna be
stay right on.
Yep, right in the same neighborhood.
Next state over.
The draft next week.
Wow, that's dope.
WNBA draft.
Yeah, that's dope, man. We all know who's going number one. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, man, I was I just drew the biggest blank in my head just now. Oh, I was talking about the way that the NCAA has they have such a diehard fan base in every sport. Like that's what makes these college sports, collegiate sports are so lucrative is because the fan base is there organically. They don't have to try to sell you a team. You don't got to be a fan of the Seahawks or the Browns or none of that. It's, you're from this region. Most of these colleges, most of the biggest schools are in places where they don't have professional teams, or they have really shitty professional teams
that nobody cares about.
Right, nobody cares about. Right, you got like USC, South Carolina doesn't have a professional team. I mean, the Panther, which one? The Hornets is their basketball team. I'm not sure if they have a WNBA team. I'm talking about South Carolina. They technically count that as the Carolinas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But that's an example. Like Alabama Roll Tide, the football team. There's a reason why that's one of the biggest teams. It's because they don't have no professional teams nearby. Nope. You know what I'm saying?
Oklahoma.
Right. Oklahoma, another one, right? They had to go with all the Texas teams, the Cowboys and stuff. They want to rep their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Oregon, like, they want to rep their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Michigan, like, you got the Lions and stuff, but they want to rep their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame in the middle of South Bend, Indiana. Like it's so you see these schools. These schools have a fan base where that's how they can afford to pay the coach $3 million is because they know these kids are going to show up. They know we're going to sell $8, $10, $15,000 a ticket. I mean, $8 to 15,000 tickets per game. You know what I'm saying? Even at $10 a piece, we gonna make some money. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't realize is like these leagues are fairly young compared to the collegiate game. Where like football, for example, the NFL took over and became one of the most popular sports in America around the 60s, 70s. That's when it actually took over over baseball. And meanwhile, the collegiate football was already popping. It was invented at Rutgers, actually.
Yeah, Rutgers.
In like 1890 something.
Yeah.
You're talking about 70 years before the NFL popped. You know what I'm saying? So way before there was a professional team, same thing. NBA got real popular like in the 70s. Collegiately and outside of the professionals, it already had 50 years ahead of its time that it was already collecting fans and people that were diehards about this school because they went there or whatever. And I just think it's dope how college now is a way for people to be able to make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Before they actually go on to the professional league.
As they should have been, because they've been getting pimped and played and sold into slavery since day one.
Yeah.
Just like it reminds me of the South Park episode with real quick where Cartman dresses up as a slave master, and he walks into the University of Colorado. I think it was Colorado's office.
Is this a recent episode?
Nah, fake. Not really.
Okay. I'm about to say, they had Coach Dion in there. I gotta watch that.
No, it wasn't that recent.
Okay.
And they were like, he was like, so, what you got for these slaves over here? And the guy was looking at him like, huh? You mean our student athletes? He's like, student athletes, right. So I'll take this mount for the black one, and I got 2 white ones over here. I'll take.
Nah, I gotta watch this.
It's unbelievable. But it's so accurate. Unbelievable. He's like, student athletes, right. We don't own slaves. We own our student athletes.
I mean, from the beginning of time, though, everybody knows that there was NIL before NIL, goddamn. But it's crazy how it wasn't legal. People were getting in trouble. So many different stories of people losing scholarships and programs being suspended and expelled and turned down. Like it's insane to like see how it's legal now.
They're literally making millions of dollars over you, and you can't
billions. They ain't no millions, billions. The NCAA in itself, because the NCAA is one thing. That's not even the school.
That's not even a school.
They're making billions, dog.
Yeah, they can't. A lot
and
of
they in cahoots splitting it. Like we just gonna keep telling these kids they getting free education. That's $50K a year, but how much do we actually pay for it? You know what I'm saying? If they sell it to you for $50, it don't cost them. It cost them a fraction of that.
Man, I'll never forget when Terrell Pryor. I don't know. People don't know who Terrell Pryor is. He was Ohio State's quarterback. One of the greatest college athletes at that time.
Yeah,
he got in trouble because he traded his Bowl jersey for tattoos.
Yeah, I do remember.
So
that.
Wait a minute, time out. It's my jersey, right?
Literally, off my back.
Wait, it's my jersey.
Off my back.
It's my jersey, right?
Off my back.
I wore this jersey in a bowl game. This is my jersey.
Yes, I did.
But I can't do what I want with my jersey.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Nope. So he literally got in trouble for trading the
jersey. And I remember that was a big thing. Shout out to Terrell Pryor, because man, he was a fucking
one of one.
freak.
He was one of one.
High school, he was the number one player in the nation. I remember he was at Rashad grades. He was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was class of 07. If not, class of 08. And
I'm telling you, TP was different. He was different.
He was 6'5", 215, 220, ran a 4.33. Was disgustingly athletic, ends up playing quarterback at Ohio State, goes to the NFL, has 1,100 yard receiving season with the Browns. Like, how the fuck you end up being a Pro Bowl caliber receiver out of nowhere? Like, shout out to Terrell Pryor.
But I'll just think about that story and the fact that they took Reggie Bush's Heisman away from him.
Yeah, Reggie, they dragged it with Reggie Bush. He was something special. They was paying that for phone bill in 7th grade.
If I was Reggie Bush, I would have told him to eat up, man.
If I was Reggie Bush, I would have went in there on my OJ shit and just ransacked the shit and took what I needed. Like, that niggas got my memorabilia hostage.
Chill. You said OJ. I thought you were about to say start poking up. Feel me?
Oh, no. OJ didn't do that. The court already acquitted him of that. If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. OJ is innocent. But what he is innocent of is when he ran back in that fucking hotel lobby to go steal his merchandise back at gunpoint.
Yeah,
that's what he ended up doing them 10 years for.
I remember that.
My son went, and how you go to jail for 10 years for stealing your shit back? I got it.
Because they wanted him.
Shout out to OJ.
Because they wanted him.
Oh yeah, they wanted it, but I mean his dumb ass was guilty. He did that shit. Like it wasn't about wanting it, and then you made yourself want it, and then you did that. You did that, not me. You get yourself 5 stars in GTA, nigga. Not me. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
Don't get mad at me. I ain't do that.
Right, exactly. That's motherfuckers that, yo, I ain't do nothing. Like, you sure? You didn't just roll up in here in a wheelchair with 3 other masked gunmen and try to rob your shit back? Talk what you got a mask on for, OJ? You said you want your shit back.
Yeah, what you got a mask on for?
It's your shit. Like, we know it's you. You said you want my shit back. Anyway, man. Where was we on? Because we just went into a sports tangent. I think we damn near went the whole episode talking about sports.
Yo, the earthquake. We got to talk about the earthquake.
Ooh,
we got to talk about the
and we got to mention the solar eclipse too, because that shit was bullshit.
Bro, yo, the solar eclipse. Why the clouds were like,
yo, word. And the clouds was like, fuck your solar eclipse. Watch this, pussy.
Yeah, fuck all you.
But we didn't get the total blackout. At least I didn't. I don't know. Did you get a total blackout?
Yeah, I got the glasses and all that, bro.
I'm saying, did you see the sun go black?
Yes.
And you saw the ring around it?
Yes.
Well, I feel like you lying. You just saying that for the camera.
No, I'm talking about through the glasses. I saw the blackout. Feel me? But not outside of the through the glasses. I saw it.
Oh, you need to have glasses to actually see it?
Well, you shouldn't be looking directly at the sun without the glasses.
You my bad.
Okay, Trump. Like
my bad.
K-45. But yeah, you wasn't supposed to.
Oh, I could have sworn. Oh, damn. But listen, what I do know is the world finna end. Because what the fuck was that earthquake shit about? And then a couple days later, we get the fucking solar eclipse. Like, they trying to tell us something?
Listen, the rapture's on the way.
I heard that bridge fell. This shit biblical right now. Remember the bridge in Baltimore?
The rapture's on the way. You better start repenting.
Listen, man.
I'm not ready to go.
I'm not ready to go.
But yo, that earthquake was, bro. That earthquake, I was in my basement. And my basement is decorated. Right. Everything. I'm like, whoa, are they doing construction on the street?
Yeah.
And then everything just stopped. I'm like,
fuck was that?
Yo, I'm bugging? I thought I was bugging for a second.
Yeah, no, the thing is, I was sleeping in my room because, like, see, my apartment got ghost, but we cool. Like, I already talked to them. We chop it up. So when shit be shaking, I don't even be tripping. That's just feeling them. They doing whatever the fuck they doing. That's them. That's his name's Phil. So I'm like, this shit, I'm playing, by the way. I want you to think I'm on some shit, but I might not be playing. There should be some weird shit going on in my apartment, and I'm not feeling it. But that's also what I'm getting out of it. At the point. Point is, yo, I'm sleeping. I feel the, but there be some dump trucks in the back sometimes, like picking up the garbage, and they be sounding real loud. But I felt the shake, and I'm like, nah. I'll go back to sleep for 20 minutes, wake up, everywhere on the internet. Earthquake hits New York. Earthquake hits New Jersey. 4.7. I'm like, man, that shit was a shit. I ain't see no streets open up. I ain't see not one bus fall into the abyss. I didn't see nothing like that. And thank God, though, because of course I don't want nobody to get hurt. But like, I thought 4.7, some shit was going. I thought some shit was going to shake for real. Feel me? Ain't nothing fall. And I'm like, we was good. 4.7. But I do want to understand this because I understood that you're supposed to really only feel earthquakes like that when you're near a fault.
You have to be near ground zero. And
yeah, to be close, near a fault where the two tectonic plates meet. I paid attention to science class. Yeah. I know tectonic plates, you heard? Yeah. But I say that to say, we not near none of that. So how the fuck that happened?
There's a fault line like West Jersey.
Get the fuck out of here. Like,
it's called the Ramapo Fault.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't either until this happened.
Oh, okay, bet. So
I didn't know
me, so I
didn't know that either. I'm like,
okay, bet. Because my whole life I was made to believe that we wasn't near no shit, and they always said, "Don't worry about it in Jersey, worry about it in California. There's one in California," and they made 100 movies about it.
Yeah, and then apparently there was a lot of aftershocks.
And yeah, I heard that. I heard there was another one. Yeah, like a couple hours later. And
aftershocks.
As I was working, my client looked up. They were like, "Yo, y'all didn't feel that?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, I don't do that.
I swear. I'm like, "Nah." She's like, "Yeah, I felt some more like crazy shaking." But I don't know. I didn't feel shit. But apparently, and I'm a little worried though, because isn't there normally a tsunami that ensues after an earthquake?
Tsunamis happen when earthquakes happen in the ocean. That's why the waves form.
Oh, so as long as they didn't happen in the ocean, we good money.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So like when it happens in the ocean, that's what creates the 200-foot waves when it happens in the ocean. It's the ripple effect.
I be thinking about that shit. Like, yo, can you imagine really looking out the crib, like, and you just see a wave that is literally towering your house, like on its way? Like, what does that look like? Like, how long does it take for that to fall down? Like, I want to see what that really looks like, but I don't.
But by the time you think about it, it's over with. They move at like 50, 60 miles an hour. Waves that big.
What the fuck?
And yeah, 200-foot wave, that's 20 stories, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
20 stories.
Right? I want to put that into perspective. Like, if you got a 2-story house at your crib, fuck it. You got a 3-story house at your crib because you might have an attic or some shit.
That's 30 feet.
Yo, gang, you talking about some shit that is six of your houses up in the air. Think about 6 of your houses. And if you got a 2-story home, think about 10 of your houses in the air. 1 house, 2 house, 3 house, 4 house, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the air.
But yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, son.
But yeah,
it's over. You're fucking done.
You know, by the time you think about it, it's over. Even the way it's hitting you is gonna be it's raps.
Yeah, right. It's gonna smack anything. Oh my god,
rap.
bro.
That's raps. The water tension from it hitting you is raps.
Damn.
But
that's intense.
But yeah, tsunamis happen when an earthquake happened in the ocean.
Where was that place? Was it Taiwan or Japan or something? I remember there was Thailand. I don't remember.
I think it was. Oh yeah.
One of them South Asian countries. I remember they got hit with a nasty tsunami and like. A minute ago, I don't even remember what year it was. I can't even. It
was like 10 years ago.
I feel like it was longer than that. I feel like it was like 09 or some shit. But what I do remember is, man, that shit was crazy. That shit was intense. Like, that shit killed like thousands of people, and like that's what made me realize, like, oh, this is a real thing. Like I thought it would just be flooding. Like no. There's a wave, and it comes over, and it wraps up just like the movies.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
Fuck that.
No. I can't imagine that.
I was thinking like, yo, imagine being like the Native Americans, or like not even Native Americans, like just people from before understanding, before everybody knew what a solar eclipse was. Like obviously we understand what it is now because we've been studying this shit for thousands of years. So when we see it now, we're like, yo, April 8th from 2:15 p.m. to 5:30, it's gonna be a solar eclipse. That's amazing, by the way, the fact that we could do that.
Yeah, and the next one's not until 2044.
Yeah, it's like August of 2045. I seen that, but.
People that didn't know.
I'm just thinking like, yo, imagine waking up, you sitting, it's just a regular old day, and then all of a sudden it gets orange outside. And you're like, this is a weird shade of color. Never seen this before in the sky. Then you sitting there, y'all wondering this shit for hours. For 40 minutes, this shit orange. And you're like, I don't know what's going on. Then out of nowhere, black. What?
The gods must be angry.
Right.
The guys must be angry.
Imagine
What's
what
going
you thinking.
on?
You looking up at the sky. You just watched at 3 p.m. You know it's not fun to get dark till another 3-4 hours. All of a sudden, this shit just go black, and it only go black for a couple minutes. Yeah. Then it goes back to orange, and then all of a sudden it goes back to bright.
Yeah, yeah. The gods must be angry.
Right.
Or imagine 300 years ago during an earthquake, somebody get burned at the stake for that. I saw what you did. Oh, you're a witch. You made the ground shake. It's over. Boom. Oh, burn them at the stake. They ain't playing with that.
I just be thinking about that shit because I know you probably seen the movie Apocalypto.
Yeah.
Oh,
great films.
One of my favorite movies.
Great
for
films.
Sure.
Great.
Shout out to Apocalypto, man. If you've never watched the movie Apocalypto, you're bugging the fuck out. Apocalypto is a hood classic and it has nothing to do with hood shit.
No.
Go watch Apocalypto. Just
great.
do yourself that favor. Don't mind the fact that they speak in the made up language. I'm not gonna give you those spoilers, but watch that movie.
It has subtitles, but it's great.
It has amazing subtitles. You're not even gonna be minding the fact that it's a made up language. It's just yo, bro. Mwah, one French kiss, one of them fucking ones. You need to go watch Apocalypto. It has a lot to do with the solar eclipse, Native Americans, and all that other good shit, bro. Super dope ass fucking movie. And shout out to Mel Gibson, even though he racist though.
And they had Mercury's in retrograde. What's going on here, man?
Yeah, bro.
And speaking of, there was a lot of ancient civilizations who had no explanation, no idea what was going on. You know, natural occurrences and stuff, and they chalked it up to gods or something, or they made sacrifices, or gods must be angry. But then there were also very advanced ones that knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah,
and used that to their advantage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
spooky.
It's crazy out here.
It's fucking spooky if you ask me.
It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense.
Right. Nothing makes fucking sense.
No, nothing makes sense.
I mean, I'm just waiting to see what's next. You know, what's gonna be the next thing? Because I'm telling you, bro, the second they start talking about there's a comet heading to Earth, it's over. I'm evacuating.
Yo, did you see that movie?
Which one?
Don't Look Up.
Space Cowboys?
Don't Look Up.
Oh, okay. I hate Space.
Did you see Don't Look Up?
No. Wait, is it like a comedy?
Yes, on Netflix.
I didn't see it, but I saw.
Please tell me you saw Don't Look Up.
It's like a superstar cast, right?
Yes.
Isn't it like Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
Yes, everybody's in it.
Okay, everybody's in it. Right.
It's funny you said it's a comment. You should watch it. It's a comedy. I'm gonna spoil it right now because it's funny. It's just ironic. It's about Don't Look Up. It's about one scientist. Everything is done with math and calculations. Everything. They know everything because of that. And one does his calculations, and then they're like, "Oh my god, peer review! Oh my god, peer review! Oh my god, peer review!" Everybody keeps doing these calculations. Yeah, so we pinpointed this exact time. 2 years from now, a comet's gonna hit Earth, and everybody and all the peer reviewers, they all agree. And they did their research, and they found out that the comet or whatever that's coming down is gonna hit Earth in the next 2 years. It has some of the rarest metals in the world. Mm-hmm. And now they're trying to pinpoint where it's going to hit. Well, who has sovereignty over it? Who has claims to it? Well, America will give you this if it hits your land. You know what I mean? Long story short, they could have shot it. Could have shot it out the sky to make sure everyone's okay. But instead, they let greed get to them, and they end up destroying the world. They let it hit. They end up destroying the world. Wait. You mean 10,000 tons of diamonds is gonna crash? We need that today. We need that right now.
Matter of fact, yeah,
we need that right now. Oh, it's gonna crash in Indonesia. Well, Indonesia is well, for example purposes, Indonesia is not one of our allies, so that means we're gonna go to war with Russia. You know what I mean? Like, if it lands in your nation, we're gonna give. So people were fighting over where it would land and who would have. If it landed in the ocean, it was an arms race. It was basically an arms race and ended up destroying the world.
Who did the drugs that it took to create that concept?
I mean, you don't need the drugs, bro. It's real life. It's a real life.
But then they were like, but we're gonna put Leonardo DiCaprio, Halle Berry, Seth Rogen.
Everybody's in that movie.
They were like, yo, let's spend the fucking budget to make this stupid ass concept. It's hilarious.
Don't look
that
up.
Makes it funnier.
Don't look up. Watch it. It's hilarious, and it's just like it's just like what people would do here. People would debate over if we should allow this huge comet hit Earth because of the natural resources it has. Well, if it lands in here, it might not affect us in the waves, and of course, people are gonna have. They made it a political thing, and it ended up destroying Earth.
Listen, man, fuck that. I know if that comet is coming, it's over. That's the only thing I fear is that fucking comment.
Yeah, I'm about to what?
Because I ain't gonna lie, one of the biggest fears I used to have, like especially after 9/11, I know I just went real dark with 9/11, but one of my biggest fears was like a bridge falling. You know what I'm saying? Like a bridge getting bombed while I'm on it, especially. And like to see that bridge fall, I feel like anything
in Baltimore,
is possible.
Man. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Bro, when I think about that shit, I just be like, yo, bro. And I didn't even think that was possible.
And it was a steering malfunction.
Yeah,
and a lot of people who are on the ship. A lot of people working.
Yeah, no,
a lot of people passed away.
6 people apparently. I think it's 6 people passed away, which is surprising because they got the SOS out for like 5 minutes prior to the actual crash. So the police were able to get a lot of people off the bridge and close a lot of roads. But unfortunately.
The passengers on the boat, a lot of them were the casualties. I think so.
No.
You
nobody
sure?
on the boat died.
Are you sure?
Yeah, nobody on the boat died. They were good.
You sure?
5 minutes in, they knew. Get to the back of the boat. This shit finna crash. They knew. And they knew. Because they were already having malfunctions. Like I think it was damn near like 15 minutes before. So they were like, yo, we gotta try to fix this. They realized they weren't able to fix it within that last 5 minutes. They're like, yo, call in now. This shit going bad.
I would have been right in that water.
Hell no. What?
You bugging. I would have pirouetted right in that water.
Bro, that boat was the size of a small city.
Yeah, I know.
That boat was like, I think it was like 300 yards long.
That's okay.
That's 3 football fields worth of boat.
That's okay.
I'm saying though, I would have just ran to the back of the boat. Just go to the back of the boat. I'm doing a 300-yard sprint to the back of the boat. Get to the back of the boat.
But no.
You know how high up that boat is to be jumping out? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that boat gotta be like 20 feet up.
20 feet up? You must have not seen this fucking boat. You must have not seen this boat.
I didn't see the boat.
What are you talking about?
I didn't see that.
It's a river. You don't even know if it's. I mean, it has to be deep enough for that big ass boat to be crossing it. Nah, gang. You're not jumping in that water. In the middle of March, you're gonna get hypothermia and die in that bitch. That's what you gonna do. And it was like 40-something degrees that whole week. You finna die in that motherfucker. You jump in there. Think about that shit.
I'm hitting a pirouette.
You about to dive in there and wait. What? The Coast Guard gonna come get you in 30 minutes?
I can swim.
Your ass finna get shocked and you gonna die. What are you talking about? I'm for sure gonna hide in the back of that boat. But that's not funny. Why we're sitting here laughing?
But real talk. The fact it like hit the structure like perfectly dead on. Like,
yeah, bro, the shit felt like it felt like Jenga blocks. Like,
it did collapse.
Like immediately though. Like it. I didn't think it would happen like that. Like I'm thinking like movies like San Andreas and stuff. Like I'm thinking like the shit slowly falling apart and like things snapping on it. But like I realized those movies are like supposed to depict like real time, everything slowed down. You're on the bridge. It was not that at all when I seen that surveillance. That shit said, huh?
It really did look like Jenga blocks. It looked,
huh? Boom.
Yeah, it looked like the game Rampage. The game Rampage.
The boat's still intact, like a motherfucker too. Boat was perfectly fine. It looked like it ran to. It looked like it just ran to a bunch of scrap metal. It was. The bridge just bent around it.
Whoa! Before we leave. Before we leave, did you hear J. Cole?
Oh my God!
Did you hear Jermaine? Did you hear Jermaine Cole? No, first of all,
listen. I try to tell.
Did you hear the diss? Did you hear it?
I did. I actually didn't even bother to hear this. I heard portions. I heard the little snippets that I needed to hear. People got it off. I'm like, I already know it's not gonna fuck with what he fucking with.
It was
because he lying. He lying. He lying.
The track was aight though.
But he tried to say Kendrick shit was ass. His second album was whack. His third album was worse. Bro, shut the fuck up. And you know what happened? He turned around and doubled back and apologized. All right. So he apologized because he realized he didn't fucking mean it. He didn't mean no harm.
It doesn't mean, but all right. So my thing is like, I feel like with that whole thing is that nobody. I don't think we thought that had anything to do with the streets. You feel me? It was just rap. It was just rap.
It was
just rap. And like for him to, he's been toting that he's the greatest. You feel me? And then when somebody challenges you, you're gonna clap back, and now you're gonna apologize. Like he could have went on the stage.
You gotta remember.
He could have went on the stage and said, "Listen, it's all love between me and Kendrick. Like it's no beef. But at the end of the day, he came for me. I had to clap back. You know how I do.
I try to tell you. I had to apologize. Look at my last snippet. I told you what it was. I said nobody wants this smoke. Drake. It's been like a week. We haven't heard nothing. I heard allegedly there's a Drake track on the way. But we don't even care because I'm trying to tell you that was Kendrick being nice. That was him just letting you know I got some shit in the tuck. Go ahead, I dare one of you motherfuckers. And he not even gonna have to spend his. He had a bullet with J. Cole's name on it. He don't even have to send that out. He's good. J. Cole already fried himself out the battle. You don't come out and apologize.
Nah, John. J. Cole blew mine. Nah, he didn't.
You gonna come out and apologize? And now
I
respect it though because he understood. He didn't mean it.
And
he's lying. He was like, I'm lying.
And listen,
this nigga's amazing. I love Kendrick.
I'm on my own spiritual journey as well. He's talking about it. Don't sit right here with spirits. Okay, I understand that, but like, come on, bro, this is hip hop.
And you gotta remember, this is hip hop. Kendrick Lamar is from Compton, by way of Bompton. That boy, he don't know what a friend like. He know what it is. Like he don't know how to be friends. Like listen, if it's fuck you, it's fuck you. If we doing this rap competition, we gonna turn it into that. And that's how Kendrick coming. He banging heads off.
But fuck the big three. And the
it's
rap,
just Big Me.
And rap, but I don't think Kendrick's running up on nobody.
Of course not. That's not what he's saying.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not like
his version of running up on you is saying fuck the big three. It's just Big Me.
Yes,
nigga, bump. That's what he do.
That's what I'm saying. If it's rap, then it's rap. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like it's like two heavyweight fighters.
Listen,
people want to see that. People want to see the best one against the best. Like
in New York City in a city bike. He's not trying to get into it with Kendrick. He also realized that he was gonna get out. I'm telling you, bro. He doubled back. He went and tucked his tail because he realized like, this ain't gonna go well.
Might delete later was dead ass. He really might take that shit out. He really might delete it. Like
that is his score, right?
Yeah, might delete later.
He didn't feel right as soon as he made it. He made the shit and knew like this ain't even right. Like I might delete this later. He entitled to that.
Yo, at this concert, he gonna say who thinks Kendrick Lamar is one of the best artists. Like, come on, bro.
Like, yeah, now you glazing.
Now you glazing. You dead necking, bro. You dead glazing.
No, but he solidified himself as third place. So shout out to J. Cole. At least he let us know. Listen, I'm gonna stay in this lane. Y'all go ahead. I just want bronze. You go get silver and gold. It's up to y'all. I'm gonna rock with this bronze trophy in his bike.
He turned into the bronze kneecap.
Yeah, man, get the fuck out of
here. He turned into the bronze kneecap.
Get the fuck out of here. Listen,
but no,
Jermaine Cole. I respect
Jermaine. I'm a big Jermaine fan. Come on, bro.
Let's go.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Sengo.
Come on, bro.
Talk to him.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let him know.
Letting people down, bro. What are you doing?
You let
and like I said,
the people down.
And like I said, it's all music. I'm not even talking about nothing about street and no actual real beef.
Nobody is.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Except for Drake. Drake Mike could get you touched right now. The way Drake moving
Yo,
around.
yo,
Dykeman.
yo, and
Look, Drake got your bitch in Dykeman, my bitch, everybody's bitches in Dykeman, party with Drake all week. This thing got every bitch on Close Friends in the fucking back of the spot.
He really is.
Ain't disrespectful with it. Because he's letting these regular bitches like, yo, bro, he's amazing. This nigga's fucking
maniacal.
Bitch.
He's maniacal.
He's maniacal.
I told you that. I told you that a few episodes ago.
This nigga's a light-skinned demon.
Everybody.
Yo, listen.
Everybody.
No funny shit.
Everybody's bitch.
No funny
everybody.
Shit. Not to even gas it. I've seen at least like 3 or 4 different girls post being in Drake's like section at different spots. At different places, they didn't even. I'm like, how'd you even get a phone in there?
Bro.
I'm like, that's not even a club.
Yo,
like,
listen to me.
Hey, that's a house. She up to some weird antics. Don't make me DM Drake and let him know that you moving weird, okay?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Don't be sneaking phones into the OVO mansions,
Yo,
to OVO
Drake,
B&Bs. Don't do that, okay?
And
moving wild.
And then Drake gonna use he's gonna taking pictures like he's in the studio, bro. Drop the music, bro. Nobody care about none of that symbolism. Drop the music, Drake. Listen. Nobody cares about snippets you have here and looking like you. He took a picture, looked like he was writing or something. Nope, drop it, Drake. Drop the music. But nobody cares about that. You up there on stage doing soliloquies and shit.
Listen,
nobody cares.
We have high hopes of Drake because he's never let us down as far as having to respond. So. I believe Drake will respond.
I'm not down.
I believe it is his duty. It is his sole job as a hip hop GOAT. He needs to respond.
I'm not
and
doubting
you got
that.
48 hours.
But nobody
from today.
Drop it. Nobody cares about the symbolism. Nobody cares about you. Just drop it.
And I promise you, watch this.
Just drop it.
When I tell you, Drake's gonna drop. And Kendrick's gonna drop within. I think he's gonna drop within like a couple hours because he already got the shit in the top.
Yeah, here
it's different when you already got it here. Straight from the head.
Straight from the hip.
He's already ready.
Shooting from the hip.
His hollow points. He know whatever he hit is dying. He's good. He's a marksman. He's a gunman.
All right. So the difference between Drake and J. Cole don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He told us that when he blew his hair out.
But I want to say about this. I do respect J. Cole because J. Cole is so in tune. He's so spiritual on a higher level.
Fact.
He doesn't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Drake is the opposite. I think Drake cares about everything.
Everything.
Drake cares about the little things. If this person talked crazy about like he remembers stuff and he'll do something OD petty that people forgot about. You feel me? He's maniacal.
You know what I do say though?
J. Cole don't give a fuck, but Drake cares extra about everything.
You know what I honestly think though, because I mean, me and Drake, we like, you feel me? We cool, we be talking and shit. I could FaceTime Aubrey right now. See, I know Aubrey. I know Aubrey. I'm trying to tell you something. I know Aubrey. Drake is one thing. Aubrey's a different guy. Bro, everybody I ever heard speak on him, like in real life, because I'm obviously trolling. I don't know Drake. If I knew Drake, I would probably not be here right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like, probably be doing some OVO shit on the jet. I don't know. But in real life, he's a real person. He's humble. He's cool as fuck. Like, he knows what he's doing because he knows this is all marketing too. Why wouldn't he play into this? Why wouldn't he sub every bitch that he could sub that everybody knows from the clubs? Bro, these girls he's mentioning got 500,000, 250,000 followers, 1 million followers here. They work at this strip club, that strip club. So when he mentions blah, blah, blah at Follies or blah, blah, blah at Booty Tap, blah, blah, blah at this and Starlets and blah, that shit go a long way. Like, yeah, it's cool, but there's a reason why Meek dropping Bernice Burgle. Like, they mention these girls because that actually keeps them relevant, bro. It's a really big look because what happens is too, like, the other girls get inspired, like, oh, she can get a shout out from Drake. I remember when she was just working at the strip club, like she was the booty club with me. You feel me? So like, he's smart, bro. He's keeping his names alive, and it makes the girls feel connected. Like, oh, I could actually reach him. Like,
yeah,
how the fuck did that girl get next to him? I used to work around when I lived in Miami. I used to work around when I lived in New York. So it's actually genius, bro. He's doing this shit. It's all a plot. I don't think he's nowhere near as petty as we think. I don't think he's taking none of this shit serious. I don't think not in reality. Drake, yes. Aubrey Graham, don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. He's too rich. Like, niggas is rich.
Yes,
Drake is wealthy.
But
Aubrey is wealthy.
But yes,
that doesn't change.
That doesn't change the person.
But I don't think you get this far in life being a bitch ass nigga.
No, I'm not saying he's a bitch ass nigga. I ain't say that.
It felt like that.
I'm saying that I say that he's like I would say he's like Kevin Durant. He cares about what people says. You feel me? Kevin Durant care about what people says up to the point where he made a burner account. Yeah, he is. He right. But he made a burner account defending himself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, as far as like when people came out criticizing one of his last projects, he want to come up and clap back against them, like. Yeah. So nobody can criticize your art because you're claiming it as a person with it. You know what I mean? I think he like Kanye cares. Yeah. People care so much. But I love some people like that care so much. I don't even think it's necessarily marketing. It might be. It might be a combination of. But I think those people actually do care.
It's definitely a combination. I like that. I like that point. It's a combination.
Wait. Combination.
What I'm saying too is that it's like, bro, it's just, it'd be dumb not to. Like, remember Hov? Ask my nigga LeBron, we so big, we ain't gotta respond. Okay, take that round and see where your music goes. You're right, nobody cares. Now, if you keep bringing up names and you sell people back, and you do a feature with this hot artist and you do this and that, instead of trying to be so under a shell and be so out of reach and untouchable, like, make sure you're touchable. You're at the clubs. Bro, Drake's 20 years in damn near. Like, he's 20 years in, 15 years of being the #1 artist in the world. He don't need to be doing half the shit he's doing. But he does it, and he does it tastefully, as opposed to, like, no disrespect to the Queen Nicki Minaj, but Nicki is I think, level of what you're talking about. Like, real petty, really cares, like, really don't like you, he's gonna make them calls to get you out that room. Hov was like that. He's known allegedly to have been, he'll make that call to not let you get in that room. I've never heard nobody say that about Aubrey.
But you said I feel like that's the difference between Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole's out the way. He don't care about nothing.
That's the whole route too. But what he's untouchable.
And that's the difference between this whole thing. That's why J. Cole took the high road. He doesn't care about nothing.
But you'd be foolish to think that J. Cole wasn't looking at the Drake playbook and was like, okay, do 3 features a year with some of the hottest young motherfuckers.
Of course.
Example, Lil Yachty. Example, who else? J. Cole, Dirk,
Bia. But listen, just because he does features, but J. Cole's out the way. J. Cole's humble. J. Cole be riding his bike. J. Cole not out here on the blogs. And you're not gonna see J. Cole on the regular. You feel me? And that's who he is.
That's how he shows his humbleness. Drake shows his humbleness by throwing a party with 50 of the most regular bitches from Miami, and they get access to the OVO.
I don't think that's necessarily humble because you got a bunch of bitches around you. That has nothing to do with being humble. It's not even about
the humble. I'm saying he makes himself reachable.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
reachable.
We established this. Drake fucks everybody's bitch, bro. Yeah. Every bitch is reachable to Drake. Yeah. He'll DM like you remember when I forgot one guy, I think it was about the Pusha T verse. Mm-hmm. One guy was under Drake's comments, and then Drake said, "I got you," and then he followed his girl and DM'd his girl. Yeah, like Drake's one of those. You feel me? Out of nowhere, randomly. Yeah. And then she posted on her story, "Hi Drake." Like he then followed it. Like he said. And I quote, "You look like you need some excitement in your life." You feel me? He's one of those. Yeah. He's one of those. He's king.
Because he could do that. That's what he can. But listen. He can. All's fair, love and war. Yes. Drake, you got 48 hours to respond. Yes. Kendrick, I'll give you another 48 after that. With that note,
this has been the Free Gems Podcast.
Man, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all going in.
And appreciate
y'all. Go ahead, keep liking these clips. Y'all keep running up these clips. Get our shorts popping. Go on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff for us. Go on Instagram, shares.
We really just getting started. It's just
getting started, man.
It's about to be the takeover. Free Gems Takeover, baby.
Yes, sir. Good night. We are gone. We see y'all soon. Shout out to my veneer. I'm about to take that picture right now.
But yeah, every bitch, guys,